What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a crowd favorite, and that's XRP. Is XRP dead? Is it ever going to break its all-time high? And more importantly, is this lawsuit ever going to end? Or should you sell off your XRP bags for lower cap altcoins with much more gain potential? We're going to be breaking it all down in today's video. We're going to be talking about the lawsuit, some important dates you need to be keeping your eye on, as well as the bearish case for XRP. Is it dead? Should you sell your bags? Can XRP still make you a millionaire if you're buying right now? And then we're going to be talking, of course, about that bullish case. If they won the lawsuit and when it does finally end, what are some of those top price predictions that I have my eye on moving in to the next bull run? We're going to be talking about all the moon math, all the price predictions, and of course, the bearish case in today's video. So without further ado, guys, I don't want to waste any more time. This is going to be a saucy video. So let's go ahead and jump on into the XRP charts and these saucy price predictions. Let's get into it. So guys, here we are on the XRP chart, and right now XRP is coming in around 57 cents. Now, with 2023 being a really big year for crypto, as we saw Bitcoin and many other altcoins see over 100% gains, and a lot of these assets revisiting their bull market ranges, this leaves the question, what happened to XRP? Now, XRP is obviously a crowd favorite of the crypto community. XRP has not really seen that much of a move to the upside, and it's essentially just been kind of moving sideways. It has a lot of people wondering if XRP is dead, or even if they should just sell their XRP bags for some lower altcoin gems with lower market caps and potentially much more gain potential. And in today's video, I want to break all this down and try to give you guys some insight into what I'm looking at and how I expect XRP to perform in the long run. So first off, I just want to do a quick little XRP market update and take a look at some of the technicals. So as you guys know, if you watch my live streams, you will know every time we look at XRP, we are looking at this very important range. Now, this is a volume profile pulled from the 2021 bull run, where XRP's price was suppressed quite a bit, not even breaking its previous all-time high, which actually sits up here at about $3.30. And this was back in the 2016-2017 bull run. But since then, we had the XRP SEC lawsuit happen, and that severely suppressed the price action and the potential all-time high of XRP in the 2021 bull run, where we only ran up to about $1.97. So basically, guys, XRP right now is actually in a pretty interesting position, and that has to do with the fact that we have been knocking on the door of our previous value area low from that bull market range. Now, this is an important level just because not only is it a key level of resistance, but if you watch my content, you know, if you're looking at the volume profiles, typically once you start knocking on these value area lows, once you're able to get above them and hold them as support, oftentimes that does open the door for much more upside, potentially revisiting the POC of the range, and then hopefully and eventually get a move up to that value area high, which right now is sitting at about $1.21. So right now, for the medium term on XRP, I am basically just looking at this range. And for the rest of 2024, depending on what kind of news we get coming out of the lawsuit, which we'll get a little bit more into later in the video, these are kind of the local areas that I am looking at. If we are able to flip this key level, sitting at about 60 to 61 cents, if we're able to decisively get above this level and hold it as support, that is where I can see us getting much more upside for XRP. Again, next major targets being around 82.5 to 83 cents, being that point of control, as well as about $1.21 to $1.28, where we have that value area high. And this is just kind of the local price action. If we see a bullish year for XRP, I think these price targets can honestly be in the card. But what happens if XRP winds up getting some bad news and we see a little bit more of a bearish 2024? What are the support levels I would be looking at? So let's go ahead and turn on our support levels. And simply, guys, we are basically just looking at volume profiles and Fibonacci levels. But if we continue down here, guys, you can see XRP recently got a little bit of a spill to the downside, coming to retest its macro golden pocket when you pull it from your absolute macro swing low at the bear market bottom, or at least the current bear market bottom for those of you who think it's going lower, all the way up to the swing high. You can see we have our macro golden pocket here, and XRP has recently gotten a spill back down to test this level. Now, if we wind up getting some bearish news out of the XRP SEC lawsuit and we get another big move to the downside, some of the key levels I would be looking at are going going to be, number one, 50 cents even. That's a big psychological level, so you got to have it marked down on your chart, although I don't have it here just to keep the chart nice and clean. But just remember, those nice psychological levels typically give us either strong support or strong resistance, being that many people typically have limit orders set at these nice even psychological levels. So technically, the next big level to the downside that I would pay attention to is going to be that 50-cent level. But again, I don't have it marked out on the chart for simplicity's sake. Now, underneath that, the next key levels I will be looking at is going to be the previous value area high, sitting at about 46 to 45 cents, as well as the macro 786 Fibonacci retracement level. Yes, it is the same fib pull as this golden pocket. Again, if you just pull your fib from the bear market low, you do get the golden pocket and 786 that we're looking at here today. And that 786 is coming in closer to about 42 to 43 cents. And that's why I have this blue box here, because oftentimes support is a zone and not a single just horizontal line. So this is going to be kind of the first zone of support that I would be looking at if we get a continuation and break this golden pocket. Again, coming in between about 42.5 and 46.5 cents. Now, this is going to be a pretty interesting and important level to be paying attention to because, again, based off the volume profile theory, if we get stuck underneath this value area high, and even more importantly and more worrying, if we break that 786 and cannot get back above it, it is going to be more likely to come back down to the point of control of that range at 38 cents. Now, again, I'm not necessarily calling for these prices, but this is an if this then that statement. If we come down, these are the key levels to look at, and it is all based off the volume profiles. And then obviously, if we lose that POC, we know the next likely place for price to go would be the value area low. Now, again, I'm not calling for these levels, but I'm just saying if we were to get some crazy bearish news, these are definitely going to be the key levels and ranges that I'm looking at. And just like we were able to predict so many of the altcoins on the way up in 2023 using this exact same technique, we could do the same thing on the opposite end of the coin when we're looking for the bearish moves. So these are the levels I'd be looking at if, we get some kind of crazy bearish news out of XRP. And granted, if they just completely lost the lawsuit, which I personally don't think is likely, but again, I could be wrong. But if we did get some kind of crazy bearish news, it could get much worse than that. But these are going to be the next levels that I'm looking at if the bearish case plays out. Now, this leaves the question in a lot of people's heads, and that is, should you sell your XRP? I know a lot of people are getting frustrated with the asset just kind of moving sideways. I can't tell you how many times I hear people ask me, Frankie, is XRP dead? Should I sell my XRP for all these other altcoins that performed so well in 2023? Am I missing the boat holding this dead asset that is only going to go down or continue sideways? And my general answer for that is, guys, I personally don't think XRP is dead. You have to understand that XRP, even if it loses the lawsuit, is not going to be the end-all be-all for XRP because XRP functions outside of the United States. Now, will it hurt the asset? I think it will, right? That is just kind of a general assumption and I think a pretty safe bet. But I generally don't think it will kill the asset. I think they would survive without the US, but this also kind of leaves that same question in your head. Should I hold on to this asset? And I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor, and you should never just listen to what someone on YouTube says. You have to do your own research. But me personally, I am holding my XRP bags. Now, I'm currently not buying XRP right now. I have a pretty hefty bag sitting in my portfolio, and I am simply just holding this and allocating the rest of my capital, searching out those new low-cap altcoins. But I'm not panic selling my XRP thinking it's a dead asset, but I am no longer filling up my bags in anticipation of a potential loss of the lawsuit because a lot of people think that XRP is just guaranteed going to win. Now, granted, I do think it is more likely than not that they will win the case. You have to understand anything can happen and there is a possibility that they can lose. So with that being said, I still hold my XRP. I do have high hopes for it. You'll find out a little bit how high those hopes are in our price prediction part of the video. But I don't think XRP is dead. I am still holding my bags, but with the caveat of not really buying much more. Now, another thing to keep in mind when trying to decide if you want to hold your XRP or sell it for some lower cap altcoins is the market cap of XRP, which is currently sitting at around $30 to $31 billion. And something to realize here, guys, is you have to think about your trading plan and your goal with crypto. How much money do you have to invest, right? Because if you only have a little bit of money to invest and you're willing to risk that money, that money is going to more easily grow on a lower cap altcoin than something that already has a market cap above $25 billion. So that's another thing to keep into consideration. You know, if you're looking to throw a few $100 or a few $1,000s at a crypto and you're expecting some kind of big gain, may not be that asset just because of the market cap, right? It all depends on how much money you have to invest, because someone who has $1 million only really needs a 2x to make $1 million, right? But if you only have a small amount of capital and you're looking to really hit it big in crypto, sometimes you have to take a shot at those lower cap, more risky altcoins to get what you're looking for out of the market, understanding that it does come with a bunch more risk. And you guys do know that I'm not necessarily in the camp that XRP is going to go to $10,000. I don't think that's a realistic price prediction, at least for me. I'm willing to be wrong on that, because if it does go to $10,000, I'll be one of the richest people on earth likely. So it won't bother me if I'm wrong on that prediction, but I really do think it is very unlikely for these crazy price predictions you see. $500, $1,000, $10,000, $40,000. There are these crazy price predictions on XRP that I just cannot find reliable data to back up these claims. So for that reason, I am keeping it much more conservative from XRP price predictions, because I'd rather sell early and make money than hold on for a price that's never going to come and ride things all the way back down to the bottom, because I've done it before in the past and I will not do it again. And I want to protect the mafia from doing that as well. So with that being said, if I don't think it's going to $10,000, where do I think XRP can go? And I'm going to let you know right now. So let's get into the bullish case for XRP, which is probably why most of you guys are here. So let's get into it. So if XRP winds up winning the lawsuit and the XRP army finally gets what it wants, and XRP gets the move that everyone's looking for, and things just go absolutely moon mission, Lambo candle, Neil Armstrong on the CandleMafia, where is XRP likely to go? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. Now, obviously, we do have the local resistance, which is going to be within this volume profile. So let's say we break the POC, we get up to the value area high, and we break that $21 to $28 area, and we continue to the upside. The next logical place for a very, very large area of resistance is going to be right here at the previous all-time high. Now, this is sitting at about $1.97, and if we are able to break this level, we're going to run into a bigger wall of resistance, which lies at the actual all-time high of XRP, which was put in here in 2018, and that is sitting between about $2.10 all the way up to about $3.30. Now, this is going to be a big level to break because it is the all-time high, and this is just where the fun begins. So if we are able to get above that POC, above that value area high, and get that move into the golden pocket 786, I would expect serious resistance here, maybe even a potential big correction before finally coming up to try to break its real all-time high and really go for those higher price predictions. So let's assume we get through all of this nonsense and we fast forward into the crypto bull run of 2025, and everything is screaming to the upside, and XRP wins its lawsuit and it is following suit with the rest of the market. Where are those next price targets? Well, price target number one I would be looking at on XRP is going to be right here, sitting at about $5.28. Now, I ran all the napkin math for you guys, so you don't have to sit there on your calculators. So just to give you guys an idea, if you were about to buy about $10,000 at XRP right now, and it were to rip up to our first all-time high prediction of about $5.28, that comes in at about an 825% increase, turning your $10,000 into about $92K. Now, I know everybody doesn't have $10,000 to throw at XRP, but I use the easy $10,000 level, so you could simply just move the decimal points to kind of adjust for how much money you have to invest, whether it's $100, $1,000, etc. But that would turn about $10K into about $92,000. Not too bad for putting your money somewhere and sitting back and letting it grow. Now, let's say things get super, super saucy. Bitcoin is screaming to the upside. All the altcoins are going ballistic, and XRP takes another leg up. The next price target I would be expecting is going to be right here at about $8.51. Now, this gives you a pretty decent 14x from the current price on XRP, turning your $10,000 into almost 150 grand, which again is a 14x. I know it's not turning $100 into $50 million like everybody else thinks is going to happen, but again, you have to be realistic with these price targets. That way you're not sitting for an unrealistic price prediction. And like I said, I'd rather make 150 grand than hold on for $10,000 and ride this thing all the way back down into the red. Now, let's say XRP has smashed through both of our price targets and we're seeing a crazy blow off top for the entire market. Where is my absolute top price prediction for XRP? And it's sitting right here at about $11.58. Now, this would put XRP's market cap sitting at over $600 billion, which is more than 2x 2x Ethereum's current market cap. Just to put things into perspective. So if things really go crazy and we see XRP's market cap go all the way up to over $600 billion, we could expect the price to reach around $11.50 to $12. Now, this would be giving you almost a 20x, turning your $10,000 into over 200 grand. And I know this is not the 150x that everybody is looking and hoping for, but again, we have to keep things realistic, and I base most of my predictions based off of technical signals and things that we can actually see on the chart. And these predictions were heavily based off of Fibonacci levels, if anybody's wondering how I got these numbers. And maybe I can make a tutorial to talk about how I actually find these levels, but these are my top 3 price targets for XRP moving into the next bull market. Now, I will give you guys one more bonus price prediction. for XRP. Now, this is if things go absolutely lunatic, Lambos strapped to rocket ships, bulls in spacesuits floating around near Mars. If things go absolutely ballistic, we could see XRP shoot up to just shy of $15. And my moon math says about $14.81. Now, that would give people investing in XRP at today's price about a 25x, turning your $10,000 into over 260 grand. And for now, this is the highest I am willing to look at for XRP. Now, again, in my opinion, this is a little bit of a stretch for an XRP price prediction, but it's definitely not impossible. Now, this does put XRP's market cap at about $807 billion, which is getting pretty close to Bitcoin's current market cap today. So just to put things into perspective on how much money that actually is, XRP would almost have to be at Bitcoin's market cap today to reach the price of about $15. Now, I'm not someone who is going to sit here and tell you that it is impossible to get above $15 for XRP, but this is the highest that I'm willing to look at right now because, again, it is better to walk away with profit than hold for a price prediction that will never come and ride things back down into the red. And then if we get up to that $15 level, we could simply reassess the charts, analyze the information that has been given and has developed over time, and simply decide if we should hold some of our position or exit in full. We would have to take a look at things like where are we in the 4-year cycle, how bullish are the charts looking, and we could simply reassess the situation when we get up there to figure out if we should hold on for maybe a $20 XRP or if it just looks like it wants to go back down and dump for the bear market. So guys, before I let you go, I do just want to let you guys know some important dates you need to have marked out on your calendar regarding the XRP lawsuit. And date number 1 is going to be February 12th of this year, which is the deadline for both parties to conclude all remedies related discovery. And then on March 13th, shortly after the first date, the SEC is required to file its brief regarding the remedies. And then the next 2 dates are April 12th and April 29th of this year, getting very close to the halving. And on April 12th, Ripple will file its opposition to the SEC's brief. And then on April 29th, the SEC is expected to file the response to Ripple's opposition. Now, I would mark these out on your calendar, guys, but again, like I said, I'm holding my XRP, but not buying anymore, allocating all of that capital to new lower cap altcoins because I have been accumulating XRP throughout the whole bear market. So let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys still holding your XRP, or are you ditching this bag to go get those low cap gems? And do you think $15 is an unrealistic price prediction? Do you think it's way too low? Let me know in the comments down below. Shout out to the XRP army. And let's go. Come on. XRP to the moon, baby. But with all that being said, that's all the time I got for this video. If you like these price prediction videos in this new format, let me know so I could keep delivering the content that the Mafia wants to see. And with all that being said, that's all the time I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Here we go. At the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand.